Hey, what's the best way to celebrate Halloween season? Chocolate and candy, of course. A recent report found 94% of Americans say they will share chocolate and candy with friends and family for Halloween. Not me.
What are the other 6% doing? I recently spoke with the National Confectioners Association about how to get everyone in the Halloween spirit and how chocolate and candy can make Halloween even sweeter. Carly, we are so curious. What are the most popular Halloween treats for this year, 2024?
Thank you so much for having me. Happy Halloween season. We knew that people would want to know exactly what to get for trick-or-treaters this year, so we asked the question. Coming in at number one, probably not a surprise to anyone, is chocolate. It is a favorite throughout the year, but if you're looking for that Halloween twist, people love ghost shapes, pumpkin shapes, and bat shapes as their top Halloween treat shapes. A great fit for chocolate. Next up, we have chewy candy and gummy candy, and a lot of Americans are looking for something a little spookier for the season. 2/3 say that they would like treats with a creepy or scary theme, and gummy and chewy candy are perfect for that as well. And then, of course, we cannot talk about Halloween treats without talking about the admittedly controversial candy corn. No matter how you feel about it, you cannot deny that candy corn is an iconic part of the Halloween season.
Carly, I am so glad that you brought up this third rail issue. I know that you're in D.C. We have a very divisive election coming up, and yet candy corn truly divides the nation. Dare I ask where you stand, and is there a proper way to eat candy corn?
That is the debate that makes a controversial treat even more controversial. What is the right way to eat candy corn? And, you know, Americans are pretty divided on this. 28% of Americans start with that little white end and eat it layer by layer. 15% of Americans start with that wider yellow end and eat it layer by layer in the other direction. But, you know, more than half of Americans, 57% of them, they just go for it. They eat the whole piece at once.
Wow, I don't know what kind of monster starts with the white tip. 28% of Americans? I'm shook, Carly.
It's controversial. Everyone's got their own way of doing it. I recommend trying all three and seeing what works for you.
How much excitement are you seeing around the country for Halloween this year?
I mean, there is just so much excitement. You've probably seen it yourself in stores. This extended Halloween season, people were calling it Summerween and Ogtober, and it really just reflects how enthusiastic people are about a season that is so much more than just the night of October 31st. So whether you are decorating your home already, thinking about a costume, already enjoying some treats with friends and family, that season is extending. But don't worry, if your favorite thing about the Halloween season is trick-or-treating on October 31st, there are plenty of treats to go around. 97% of people who say that they'll be welcoming trick-or-treaters are going to give out chocolate and candy.
One of my favorite Halloween memories is seeing my kids after trick-or-treating on the floor with their friends, organizing their candy, trading their candy. Those are core memories, at least for me and for my family. How do you think chocolate and candy enhance not just Halloween, but other seasons throughout the year and special moments?
Chocolate and candy have this really unique ability to brighten spirits and lighten moods, change perspectives, and add that little bit of sweetness, whether it's for a holiday, a special occasion, or just a little treat yourself moment on an ordinary day. But at the same time, people understand that chocolate and candy are treats. So on average, people in the US enjoy chocolate and candy about 2 to 3 times per week, which averages just 40 calories and 1 teaspoon of added sugar per day. And that includes these special, what we like to call candy moments, like the Halloween season.
Well, where can we go for more information on these candy moments?
We've got all of your tricks for treating at alwaysatreat.com/Halloween. And we encourage everybody to join the conversation on social media using the hashtag HalloweenTreats.
Carly, thank you so much, and happy Halloween.
Thanks so much for having me. Happy Halloween season right back at you.